We are here today because the President of the United States is failing to fulfill his duty to defend our country, to defend the borders of the United States, as required by the Constitution.
Congressman Chip Roy represents South Austin, North San Antonio, and the Hill Country. Today, the Republican called on 4 witnesses to examine the authority of Texas and other states to secure the southern border if they don't think the federal government is doing its job.
The federal government continues to fail us. The Biden administration refuses to exercise its power to deny entry, which predictably results in more and more individuals illegally crossing the border.
Brent Webster is the first Assistant Attorney General of Texas. He says in the battle over border enforcement, Governor Greg Abbott has rightfully invoked his constitutional right to self-defense to deal with what he calls the invasion along the Rio Grande River.
Instead of supporting our attempts to route these individuals to the port of entry and prevent the felony of illegally crossing at the border, the federal government has turned their guns against us and used their resources to sue the state of Texas for defending itself.
Another witness at the table today countered those claims, saying states cannot reject federal policy, even if an historically high number of immigrants are crossing the border.
The invasion claim is made up and incredibly flimsy. And the fact that some state officials are reaching for it now simply underlines that there is no legitimate way for them to do what they want to do.
Representative Mary Gay Scanlon is a Democrat on the House Judiciary Committee. She calls today's hearing political theater and says Texas cannot ignore federal law and the U.S. Supreme Court.
The fringe legal fantasy being pushed in this hearing and by some state officials hinges on a tortured reading of the Constitution that defies both constitutional history and legal precedent.
Thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and get the latest news by downloading the CBS Austin News app.